Hello, fourth graders, and welcome to your video, Unit 7, Session 2.3, Introducing Multiplying Four-Digit Numbers by One-Digit Numbers. All right, I want you to open up into your Math Student Activity book to page 467, and I want us to look at problem number 1. So go ahead and get out your math workbooks and a pencil and open up to page 467, and we're going to look at problem number 1. Let's read this problem together. Solve each problem and show your work. 1,548 students attend Sunset Elementary School. The principal wants to make sure each student gets 5 pencils to start the new year. How many pencils does she need to buy? Now, I want you to estimate the answer to this problem. So go ahead, pause your video, and go ahead and write down a good estimate to this problem. All right, so I just asked you to go ahead and write down a good estimate to this problem. So let's look at a couple of different ideas. Well, some of you may say, well, I know that 5 times 15 is 75. So 5 times 1,500 is 7,500. This is a good estimate. Now, it doesn't give us the exact answer, but it gives us a good answer of what it might be or what it might be close to, right? Another way that you could look at this is say, all right, well, I know that 1,548 times 10, see, doubled the 5 into a friendly number of 10, is 15,480. So I know that 1,548 times 5 is half of that. Half of 10 is 5. And that is about 7,525. Now that's also another good estimate. So now I want you to actually solve the problem and get the real answer. So you're going to pause this video, and now I want you to solve the problem 1,548 times 5. All right, welcome back, fourth graders. So I had asked you to go ahead and to solve the actual problem of 1,548 times 5. And I wanted us to take a peek at what our friends Kim and Julie did, what their strategies were, how they broke it apart, to both get their final answer of 7,740. All right, let's look at what Kim did. So Kim says, I broke up 1,458 into 4 parts. I broke it into 1,000, 500, 40, and 8. So all Kim did was decompose or put the value of each of these digits. So the 1's value is, the 1 is the value of 1,000, the 5's value is 500, the 4's value is 40, and the 8's value is 8. And then I multiplied each of these different parts by 5. And once I multiplied each of these by 5, I then took those answers and I added everything up. So that gave me the grand total of 7,740. So the principal should buy 7,740 pencils so that all of the students get 5 pencils each. All right, let's look at how Julie broke it up. So Julie says, I did 1,500 times 5, and that gave me 7,500. And then I did 50 times 5, and that gave me 250, which all together, when you add that, gives you 7,750. But it's not 1,550, it's 1,548, which is 2 5s less. So then I said, what is 2 5s less? What's 2 times 5? And that is 10. So then I took my original answer of 7,750 and I minused the 10, and it gave me the grand total of 7,740. Now, that is just two different strategies. You may have chosen to do something completely different. Did any of you draw an array for this problem? Some of you may be saying, an array? What is she talking about? How can I draw an array for this problem? So, I'm glad you asked. Here's an example. So again, we're looking at the problem, 1,548 times 5. Now, I'm going to do exactly what my friend on the other page did, and I'm going to break each of these numbers, each of these digits up by how much they're worth, their value. So I know that 1,548, the 1 is the value of 1,000, the 5's value is 500, the 4's value is 40, and the 8's value is 8. And I'm going to take each of these pieces and I'm going to multiply them by 5. But this way I've just put them in an area model, so it just makes it a little bit easier for me to keep track of my numbers. So now I'm going to say 1,000 times 5, and that gives me 5,000. Then I'm going to say 500 times 5. That gives me 2,500. Then I'm going to say 40 times 5. That gives me 200. And then finally I'm going to say 8 times 5. And that gives me 40. Now I'm not finished yet. I've got to take all of these subproducts and I've got to add them together. And so when I add 5,000 plus 2,500 plus 200 plus 40, I get the total of 7,740. All right, boys and girls, that is it for now. I will see you soon.